Hi, you're probably here after hearing that Aurory's first ever game called Tactics is already out to the public. I'm Ryan, and I'm here to tell you more about this free-to-play chess-type strategy battle game. Tactics refer to Aurory's 3 vs 3 fight of its creatures called the Nefties. Your major objective? To eliminate every Nefty from the opponent's side before he does. You'll battle on a random plot in a turn-based style fight driven by cell movement, actions, and variants of turn advantages. Let's jump right into the Nefties. Nefties are the Pokemon-like creature that will be usable in a lot of games in the Auroryverse. There are 9 usable from the growing collection as of publishing. Bite Pit, Dip King, Dino Bit, Blockchoy, Shiba Ignite, Zoo, Number 9, and Axo Bubble are among the first ones that came out of hatches in 2022, while the 9th roster Unica is also added to the free-to-play sector for now as of publishing. Each Nefty class is designed to have its own unique set of stats and abilities. All abilities are very distinctive. They can either be an advantage or disadvantage depending on the time or turn of execution. On top of that, the effectiveness of an ability greatly relies on certain stats, so it will be very important to determine the attributes that will greatly favor a particular archetype. Now, let's jump right into the battleground. Right now, there are 7 unique maps from the plot collection. Each map follows a 7x17 cell tiling format, allowing each side to have a 7x7 dimension of starting battle territory that will sandwich a 3x7 area in the middle as a main battleground. The peculiarity of a map design is distinguishable with the unique placement of some cells, which are called voided cells and obstructed cells. Both were created as part of the challenging parameters to some of the Nefties, though some types are designed to be able to naturally utilize them. In addition to the 2 aforementioned tiles, special cells and danger cells will be integrated into the actual battle. Danger cells are prohibited areas that surface from the outermost vertical line of each side as early as the first turn. Logically, every Nefty should refrain from going to this damage accumulating area, and each danger cell will push horizontally to the inner area of the map over time to enforce the fight between the 2 sides to occur in the middle. Special cells, on the other hand, refers to the tiles that can be beneficial to all the Nefties in the battlefield. They are recovery cells, hype cells, and bumper cells. Next, let's have a look at the battle interface. Knowing the design functions of the battlefield is important as early as the first sets of matches and is best learned via visual material. Finally, it's time to pick at the battle mechanics. The concept of the game objective is simple, but the gameplay itself is very challenging. To avoid overwhelming a newbie with the rules, I will enumerate a short guideline that will be easy to understand. 1. The battle will start following a sequence of turns of all the Nefties on both sides, which amounts to a total of 6 Nefties. A Nefty's initial turn is determined by its initiative, and the whole sequence of turns is shown at the turn track. 2. In every turn, a Nefty will be able to make a move, execute an offensive action, or both, depending on the user's strategy and if a target Nefty is on range. 3. To use the skills and special abilities, a Nefty should be able to satisfy the hype required for its execution. 4. A Nefty will be able to gather hype in many conditions. 5. All types of movements and offensive actions accumulate a certain number of tracks in the turn track. It means that more movement and actions can cause a Nefty in turn to accrue a longer track in the turn meter and take a later turn position over the next turn sequence. Tactics is currently live with a reward supply for the free-to-play sector, so you want to visit app.aurory.io and hit the Connect Plus button on the upper right section of the site. Then pause this screen and just follow my sign-up instructions. After signing up, just hit the Connect Plus button again and you'll be required to take the 2-stage tutorial before being able to unlock the practice mode and the multiplayer mode. For other helpful materials, please see the description. Thanks so much for listening. See you at Tokani.